Welcome to another episode of Less Than 11 at 11. Hi, I'm Susan Bach, and every week I drop a video in here, always less than 11 minutes, to help your business work for you. And today we're going to talk about something that doesn't always get discussed enough in business spaces because it's not trendy, it's not flashy, but it is everything. And what is that? Well, it's what's special about you and why that's the most strategic thing in your business, your specialness. So let me ask you a question. Here's a question for you to consider. Have you ever looked at someone else in your industry and thought, she's doing basically the same thing I'm doing, so why does it look like her has this magnetic pull? And mine feels like I'm constantly pushing a boulder uphill? Or maybe you've thought this. I'm so good at what I do. I'm experienced. I care. I know I can help people. So why is this still so much harder than it needs to be? Well, if either of these questions hit home, this episode is going to feel like a deep exhale for you. Here's the problem I see with so many experienced, brilliant women. They've learned how to market. They've learned how to sell. And they've learned how to position themselves, but they've never fully learned how to lead their business from the truth about them. And that's when business becomes confusing, exhausting, inefficient, and full of second guessing because you're trying to build your business around someone else's blueprint. So today I'm going to show you how to use your self-knowledge as a strategic advantage, not a fluffy personal development exercise. We're going to turn what's true about you into stronger attraction for your ideal clients, a customer experience that people crave that also commands loyalty, and decisions about pricing that finally feel clear and clean. So here we go. This is for you if you're tired of trying to get it right. If you feel like you're capable, but not fully expressing your magic. You don't want a bigger business. You want a business that's better fitting you. And you're ready for more clarity, less pushing, and more flow. By the end of this episode, you'll have three things. One, a simple way to discover what's truly special about you. Two, a way to identify the feel you bring so clients want more of you. And three, one decision you can clean up immediately, and that's your pricing. So that all of these things help you line your business up with you. And here we go. Let's start with teaching point number one, which is discover what's special about you and how knowing yourself deeply is your strategic advantage. So what's special about you is not your credentials. It's not your certifications or education. And it's not your methodology. What's special about you is the way you see. It's your perspective. It's your lens, your pattern recognition, your instincts, your ability to name what other people cannot name. And what's the cost of not knowing what's special about you? Well, you'll end up marketing like everybody else and get lost in the mass. You'll sell like everyone else and have nothing that's distinct. You'll sound like everyone else, so your prospects simply tune out, and you'll feel replaceable. So here's your first mini exercise. This one is quick and powerful. This is the Naturally You inventory. Answer just these three questions. Number one, what do people consistently thank you for? Number two, what do you make it easier for people to do without even realizing it's a big deal? And number three, what do you notice that others overlook? Now listen to your answers. Your answers are not small. They're the absolute essence, the truth, the specialness of who you are. And here's some questions for you to actually speak out loud and reflect on. What comes easily to you that others struggle with? What do clients say feels different about you? And if you couldn't teach strategy, what would you teach people about life, confidence, or decisions? Because that's where your differentiation lies. Teaching point number 2, recognize the distinctive feel you bring so that you can design customer experiences that make people actually want more. Let's dive into this one because you're not just selling a service, you're creating an experience. And people don't just remember what you did, they remember how it felt to be in your world. So I want you to think about the feel you bring. Do people feel calmer, clearer, braver, more courageous? Do they feel seen, powerful, grounded, more energized? That is your signature feel. And when you lean into it intentionally, it becomes your most powerful marketing tool because your clients will tell other people, you have to work with her. She just does something that feels so incredibly marvelous. So here's a mini exercise. Choose 3 words you want your clients to feel after interacting with you. Here's some examples. Clear, capable, and calm. Or expansive, confident, and energized. Another choice, supported, steady, courageous. Now here's where this becomes your strategy. Once you've identified these 3 words that you want your prospects to feel, now you can design your customer experience around that. If you bring calm, your onboarding should feel spacious, not chaotic or rushed. You shouldn't overwhelm them with 14 attachments, and your process should reduce decision fatigue. If you bring confidence, you need language and tools that help them feel bold, courageous. You need strong standards that reinforce identity. And if you bring clarity, you need a very simple framework, clear, clean steps, and fewer choices. So your magic isn't just your coaching or your service, it's the environment you create. Teaching point number 3, clarify what's true for you so your choices about pricing and service begin to line up. Because self-knowledge without action creates frustration. When your business isn't aligned with what's true for you, you start negotiating with yourself, compromising your values, your truth. You lower your standards, bend the boundaries. You might over-deliver. You dread certain clients, and you hesitate to raise your prices not because you're not capable, but because there's something that is misaligned. You and your business are out of alignment with what's true for you. So here's your question. What is true for you that you keep pretending isn't true? Examples. I need more space between calls. I don't like being available 24/7. I don't want to work with bargain hunters. I don't want clients who disappear and then expect miracles. I don't want to be the emotional support coach for people who don't want to do the work. So once you admit what's true, your business decisions get clean and clearer. Your pricing reflects the depth of the work you do. Your policies protect your energy. Your standards attract your ideal clients. and your delivery becomes sustainable. So here's a quick action step for you. Pick one area right now that you want to realign. Raise a standard, maybe update a policy, tighten a boundary, clarify expectations, change your pricing, or simplify your offer. And remember, the point isn't to be rigid. The point is to stop abandoning what's true for you in your business. One last question for you to consider. Which of these three are you going to act on right now? Identify what's special about you, clarify the feel you bring, or align your pricing with your truth. Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to see what you have to say. I'll be back next week with more.